Hi there, you're watching Market Cafe on ET Now with me, Shreyansi Singh and Priyanka Uppal. And over the next 1 hour, we'll take you through news and updates from within the country as well as across the globe, tell you which stocks you should be keeping on your radar and as well, and tell you which brokerages are saying what about which counters as well. But first things first, Priyanka, let's take a look at the Wall Street and how that handover is coming in.
Absolutely. Morning, Shreyansi. In fact, the way US markets clawed back, notched back to the record session. We've seen the earnings is majorly a upbeat earning. That's the big reason trigger coming in from US. Now, Dow, that has clawed back to its record high again, gained nearly 1%. In fact, S&P also added 0.5%, but then, of course, the main Q's triggers coming in from the banking stocks and the earnings there. Nasdaq also gained 0.25% yesterday. Major upbeat was the earning. 50 companies total from the S&P structure. They have posted good set of numbers, and that's what the traders and the market participants are reacting to. Morgan Stanley, if you talk about, that rose to 6.5% after an upbeat number, higher profits, and now that is taking the sentiment higher for US market. Let's see how Indian markets also pan out, because we are also posting good set of numbers, at least yesterday, the kind of numbers which came in from IT Pack as well as the Axis Bank. Now, there were few of the key economic data which has come in from US. Retail sales, that has risen in the month of September to 0.4%. Now, this is better than expectation. This also helped lift the sentiment for US participants, and this is a clear indication that it's a resilient economy. Though there is a slowdown in the economy, which analysts are expecting, but the recent data, the economic data is coming, that is supported. Though their jobless claim data, there was a dip in that. But then let's see how we react to this, all these news. At least the consumer spending, that has held in September. Earnings are coming upbeat, and some sort of disappointment coming in from at least the initial unemployment claim that has filed a seasonally adjusted 241,000. That's a decline of 19,000 nearly. But the numbers that are coming, especially numbers which has been posted by Morgan Stanley, even United Airlines, those numbers are quite strong. That's what we saw, that how we are going to pan out today. But then some sort of not a very good news which is coming from crude, at least.
Well, absolutely. When you take a look at crude, what you're seeing is a reversal of the trend that we've seen a little bit, because when you take a look at crude oil futures, they edged higher after 4 days of losses on easing fears of a supply disruption in the Middle East as well as a looming surplus next year. So when you take a look at WTI, you're looking at gains coming in just about 28 cents or 0.4%, and $70 per barrel is where that one was at. Year to date, of course, that contract has also fallen more than 1%. That's the kind of move that we've seen come in, at least for US WTI. When you take a look at Brent as well, you're looking at $74 per barrel levels, uptick of just about 23 cents or 0.3% coming in for that one as well. And year to date, that benchmark has also declined more than 3%. Now, of course, Israel has reportedly told the US that it will be refraining from hitting Iran's oil facilities in retaliation for the Islamic Republic's October 1st ballistic missile attack. And the oil market, of course, sold off steeply on Tuesday. Earlier this week, reports were suggesting that Israel will be limiting its strike to military targets in Iran, and that is something that the market really took note of, especially on Tuesday. But switching focus to gold then, because gold prices also hit record highs as uncertainty surrounding the US presidential elections as well as the war in the Middle East is something that prompted investors to seek out the safe haven assets. So we've seen some safe haven buying come in for the precious metal, while easing monetary policy environment is also something that also kept prices elevated. So when you take a look at the price levels for spot gold, you're looking at 2,690 thereabout dollars per ounce, and US gold futures, of course, settled up close to those record high levels is where gold was at, Priyanka.
Absolutely.
There comes a time when your heart calls for you to arise. Plant your feet solid into the ground. Decide your own limits, and then break right through them. Become something more. It's my time to rise.